What in the world just happened to ULTY? Look at this huge drop. It bottomed out at $4.59 per share. I was walking on the treadmill, just finished watching ETF Inspector's video where he goes over what trades happened in ULTY and LFGY every day. And there wasn't anything to justify this. Robinhood sent me a notification saying the price had dropped by 5%. And then like a minute later, it was like it dropped by 11%. So I hopped off the treadmill, got on the app, and made a purchase. Check this out. Bought 100 shares. It stayed there, decided to pick up a few more. So we picked up 600 shares at $4.59 at the bottom of that dip. And then it immediately shot back up to $5.64. I decided to sell 500 of them. We basically just got 100 shares for free. Because when I was watching ETF Inspector's video, like there was nothing to justify this drop. So something had to have happened. In my mind, look at the volume here. We've got 79,000, 44,000, 91,000, 105,000, 57,000. There's two reasons this could happen. One, somebody decided to short it in the middle of the night. I don't know why you would short this, because if you pull this up, look at the NAV history. It says for today, the NAV history, 574. There's no way it's going to stay down here for very long. So I don't think that that was the case. My guess is somebody got margin called. A few somebodies. A lot of you guys who watched these videos on ULTY and all of these other high dividend ETFs are watching people that are convincing you to use margin on these things, and they're using margin, and sometimes margin will catch up on you. Well, there was a bad day in the market, a lot of red, and that could lead to some margin calls, and that is likely what happened right here. Could be that there was a certain brokerage that might have raised their margin requirement. You've got to be really careful when it comes to margin. Last I looked, the margin requirement was 25%. It's still 25% from what I can see. But it's possible Robinhood liquidated some people. You basically have to be on Robinhood to trade this 24-hour market. But it could have happened in another country, I guess. Maybe there's some other places that you can trade besides Robinhood. I don't know. But that 25% margin requirement can change at any time. These brokerages have so much power when it comes to margin, and you can't do anything about it. It could be 25% today, and they could change it to 100% tomorrow. So you got to be very, very careful when it comes to utilizing margin. Don't get anywhere close to using all of your margin unless you have cash sitting on the sidelines to buffer up your position just in case. It's not worth it. So be careful. I think this was a margin call. I think it was multiple margin calls. That's a few 100,000 shares. I don't imagine somebody that's been in it for a while just in the middle of the night decided to sell off that much shares and take a massive hit. So I appreciate it. We bought the dip, at least in one of our little Robinhood accounts. You don't see Robinhood listed on any of my spreadsheets because it's just such a small account. It's hardly even worth talking about. I need to get back active in it because Robinhood has really good margin rates. But at the same time, you got to be very careful if you are going to use margin. But I do like access to this 24-hour market in certain circumstances. I happen to be able to take advantage of that. So I bought here, sold here. That's about the best in and out trade I've ever done. I caught the very bottom and almost the very top. And then I ended up adding more again back here at 525. So I'll have to decide if I hold those or sell those because that's basically almost 3 weeks worth of dividends if it stays up at this price. And we see the NAV at 574. So yeah, I think I'll probably just hang on. I only bought another 100 shares here. Like I said, it's not a very big account that I have here, but that was a nice dip. Took advantage of it. Made, $600 in about 2 minutes. Good luck to you guys out there. I hope you're not panicking as you see this big drop. Just watch your margin. When shares go in and out of this thing, the fund just adjusts how many options things that they're in. The NAV is our guide. Now, if there's a mass exodus, there's not much that's going to be able to happen. That can definitely affect the price here because the fund's going to have to liquidate some positions. But they've got $3 billion in here, and this was only a couple 100,000 shares. So nothing to panic about. Business as usual. I guess if you're on Robinhood, you still have a chance to buy the dip. Good luck to you out there. We'll be back again soon.
The next 20 seconds determine your future. Subscribe, meet with me, or continue educating yourself with these videos right over here. I appreciate you.
Now go maximize your cash flow.